Right. Yay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's nice to see
Hello.
everybody. I'm still wearing my turtleneck because it's cold outside, and I just thought I want to be warm this morning. But you look beautiful, Jean. You look all
Thank
dressed
you.
up, lovely. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, welcome to Sunpsychic Jean. Always enjoy my time on Sundays with my two wonderful ladies, Terry Suzuki and Jean. And Terry's in Japan. Woo! Yeah, that's so
I
fabulous.
know it's amazing at the ability for us to share all of our adventures together.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And we want to know about your adventures as well, because we can live vicariously through each other. Let's put it that way. Everybody gets a chance to go and do something somewhere else or come back and tell us about it. We'd love it. And so we're really glad you're here with us. It's Sunday. We're streaming on two Facebook accounts and Jean's channel and my channel. So some of you may not see lots and lots of comments because I'm hosting. Whoever's hosting gets most of that. But I'm not even sure they can see comments on my channel from your channel. I'm not sure how if that works or not. But anyway, we are all here. We are all love, and we appreciate where you are, no matter where you are, whether you're
That's
on
right.
any channel. We're here for you. So thank you so much. So let's say hello to some folks. We have Divine Empathic Tarot, and Lena is here
Hello.
this morning. Good morning,
Yes. Hi.
Vivian.
Hi, ladies.
Yes, and Viviani and Craig, good to see you.
Hi.
And Hypnicity is visiting us, and Pierrette. Wow, we love having you. And who else? Lottie snuck in. I think I'll just try different things. Lottie snuck in, and Starlight is shining bright here. There you go. Akila and Craig. I got your question. Hi, Hershey. It's good to see you. Fiona Harold from Glastonbury, England.
Wow.
Oh, that's wonderful, Fiona. I would love to go to Glastonbury tour. Yeah, very much so. Hi, Lisa Foster. Did you find any dogs, cats, birds, chickens, or anything else in the last 24 hours? Let us know. She has people that she has a park down the street from where she lives, and people dump animals there, kitty cats, chickens. So she is really the princess of the park because she goes down there and she rescues these babies, and so I love it.
I know. I see a lot of those YouTubers showing how easy it is to keep chickens in a chicken coop and get eggs, and they
Yeah,
eat your kitchen scraps, and how wonderful it is. I think it has to be in your or approved in your area where you live,
sure.
but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My neighbors do, but their chickens are running around out in the road even, and so
There's
I see them cross the street, and I keep saying, "Why? Why are you crossing the street?" And they say, "You know that adage. You've known that since you were a kid. What's wrong with you?" So, yeah,
that
people
is
are funny.
funny.
I always worry they're going to be, a chicken fricassee if they're not careful.
But they're
But
very lovable. They're very
they are
lovable, and they get
lovable.
attached to you, and they follow you, and you can snuggle
Yeah.
with them, and they're great with kids, and they're great with other animals. And I
Hmm.
don't know why we weren't privy to this when I was growing up. I mean, it was always just another farm animal, not
Yeah.
necessarily a pet.
True. Well, I feel that way about cows. I could throw my arms right around their necks, and I absolutely love them. I call myself the cow whisperer, and I haven't eaten a cow in a long, long time. And that was before I really felt like they were my soulmate in some ways. My neighbor had one for the longest time I would go and talk to. And one day it disappeared, and I didn't get a good feeling about that. So, what
Well,
can I do?
deer as well. Deer are
Deer.
your one of your
Deer are
animals
too.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. I'd have never hugged them, but if I could, I would. Oh, my goodness. There's also a lady that I follow on Instagram, and she has baby foxes show up in her yard over in England. And
Wow.
yes, a mother delivered a whole group of them, and she doesn't interact with them, but they do come back and they get scraps. She leaves outside and things, and they're just adorable. Oh my God. They
Aw.
make a funny, if you get a chance, everybody, and you don't know, go and listen to what a fox sounds like when it cries. It's really different. It's really cool. It's really different.
Claudia is packing in those emojis for all of the baby goats and the baby foxes.
Thank
Hi,
you,
Claudia. Hi,
Claudia.
Jenny.
Hi,
And
Sharon Syke,
it all
Ginny.
started with Lisa Foster being the what was it? She was the
She's
park
the
mama.
park whisperer, and she takes care of the animals. Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
thank you for doing what you do, Lisa.
Uh huh. Oh. Oh, Starlight, you were running around trying to help somebody with their dog loose. That's really nice. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Karen Robinson. Hello, Arlene, Wayne Rich. Oh, wow. Not today, she says. Lisa says, not today. Carolyn Adams. Hi, Ron. It's good to see you, Ron. Andrea Galvin. And let's see, who else is here? Okay, Lena wants a spirit reading, so I'm going to click that.
So while you're doing that, Allie, I wanted to just share with you that oh shoot, what was it? The one thing with the animals. Crap. I knew it was oh geez, it's really funny the way things just flee out of your brain when you're getting ready to.
No kidding. Yes, yes. Uh,
Oh my
that's all right.
gosh. Well, I think
Um,
it's yeah. I
is it
don't
something you're going to be doing? Is it something that you're going to be
I
doing
do,
soon?
yeah, I do.
Okay.
I can talk about that. I'm going to be doing
Okay.
a another psychic fair next Sunday, the 30th of April, and it's in Frederick, Maryland. And I have a booth there that I'm going to be doing readings, and I'm also going to be doing a breakout room. They call it like a workshop room, where I'm going to be
Oh,
talking a little
yes.
bit about my process and also just doing some demonstration readings as well, similar to what I do here. So I'm looking forward to that very much.
Excellent. Well, that's wonderful. It's so much fun. Both Jean and Terry have done those rooms, and I was in there with Terry doing one, and it was just magical. It was so much fun. It really
He
was.
said
Yeah.
you made it over the top. I mean, it was so
Oh,
entertaining and everybody was just so engaged and it really raised the vibration of the room
oh,
and was
that's
really very,
that.
she enjoyed that so much. It was such a beautiful memory for her, for sure.
I
She talked
really
about it
enjoy
a lot.
being there with her. She's just a sweetheart. She really is. All right. So, Claudia, I
And
got yours.
I'm going to be on with Ron Unconditional Love Tarot after this at
Excellent.
3 p.m. Eastern, and I guess that's 12 noon Pacific. So
Okay.
that'll be on his channel. I don't think that we're going to be multi-streaming that one.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's been a beautiful month so far, and I'm really looking forward to May and what all that brings. Hmm.
That's wonderful. That's so good. I'm really happy to hear that. Yeah, check out Ron Unconditional Love Tarot with Jean. I want to say also hi to the Crones are here this morning and Fiona
Aw.
Harold. And yeah, I don't want to miss anybody. Regina's here. My goodness, we have a good group of folks here. So, yeah, Christy Wilson, thank you for being here. Yes, I love deer. And oh, you have two red-tailed hawks that are your guides. That's fabulous. And
Who
Dakota
said that?
Kelt, Christy Wilson did. Yeah,
Wow,
I
Christy.
know. I know. Isn't that great?
Very nice.
Mhm.
We're also, just so everybody knows, for the readings for today, we're going to be doing mediumship readings. So messages from your loved ones who have transitioned. And we just need the name and the relationship, like if it's your grandmother, Mary or whatever it would be. We're also doing readings for any pets that have transitioned. Just again, the name of the pet and the type. Also, if you would like a spirit guide message. But if you could do a little more of a specific, if you want a spirit guide message concerning what, what area in your in your life. And then also, if you're new here and you don't really know what to ask and you would just like to get a reading, it would be a personal, like psychic reading. I would just pick up on your energy and
Mhm.
kind of give you an energetic kind of reading of what is in your area, or what your vibration is at this time.
Very good. Yes, absolutely. I will also, I've got you, some of you checked up on the list. If I see somebody new that I don't know and Jean doesn't know, we want to read for you today. So be sure to put it up. We will try to put you up there and get your reading done for you. Okay. All right, Fiona, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Anita Kunkaria. All right. You're new to me. So we will definitely, and Fern, I see you here. All right, very good. There was something here from Craig. I don't know if it's a question. Let Clara know I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. She's always welcome to me, no matter what, and yes to anything she desires. Oh, honey, she knows that. There
Well,
are
actually, Craig, they
misunderstandings.
can hear our thoughts. I had a spirit guide messenger come to me and tell me, "Oh, you silly humans, you're the only race that doesn't have telepathy. Every other race has telepathy, and that we
Right,
can hear your thoughts. Everybody can hear each other's thoughts." And so
right.
rest assured, when we have a thought and we have a desire and we are thinking to ourselves and we're talking to our loved ones, to our angels, to our spirit guides, they most certainly can hear us. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so
Yeah, and trust in it, Craig. Obviously, but I understand because you're not getting any quote feedback, perhaps that you can feel good about. Yeah, I understand why you're asking. It's okay. It's a okay. Hi, Lisa. It's nice to see you too. All right, Parapet. I think we've got enough questions for now. Let's see. Oh, Fiona, thank you, dear. That's very kind of you. Did she say anything back? Craig wants to know, Jean.
well, I heard when I did see that go by, and I heard that she wants you to learn to write uh, like automatic writing, her response. So so that you will have the ability to write her response to you immediately after your thought. So you
Uh-huh.
can write a question to her at the top of the page, and what you do is you start making up what you think that she might say, and then at the end it comes out to what her response is. And it's only, you have to start with your imagination, because the imagination is the gateway to the spiritual side. That is the way that we access, and that is the way that they communicate to us. So maybe the first line or two you would create, and then just keep writing random thoughts, random whatever comes to your mind, keep writing it, and then look back and read it.
Uh-huh. That's a great idea. Wonderful. All right. So we have way too many questions at this point. We'll do what we can, but no, the questions show up on if it's on Jean's Facebook, Jean's channel, my Facebook, my channel. I get all your questions. I can see everything anybody's writing. Okay, so um, let's see let's get to these since we'd like to.
Yeah,
All
and
right, so we
thank
have
you, everybody.
yes, thank you. We would love to answer everybody if we could. All right, so Lena wonders if she could get a spirit reading for her life for the next 6 months. Well, maybe for the next couple of months, I would think, Lena. Uh, let's see what we can find out.
I hear right away to for grounding, Lena, grounding. Do something in a practice. Do something in a repetitive type grounding. Create a spiritual practice. Whether you go for a walk, whether you sit in silence. They want you to do something regularly in a practice so that you can connect to your own soul, your own divine spark, connect to the spirit guides, and also to do a mindfulness technique that allows you to ground. And this is all like energy work. And they just want you to ground, just want you to ground because it feels like they're telling me that their outside world is causing you to react, where they want you to be the observer and not to have such a quick, spontaneous reaction to the outside. So, grounding overall is what they're saying is important, and regular practice with that.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm seeing that you have an acorn here first, which is the possibility for prosperity and abundance. Remember, an acorn is what falls off of a tree. It's a baby tree, and so you have that ability to plant. There's the grounding, and it will grow from there. So look at it that way as well, because Jean has mentioned already that you have a need to ground. There are great things to come, and good fortune is on your side. So, just keep doing the planting, just keep working on your grounding, and be grateful. And I think you're going to have a very good time within the next few months. Thank you, Lena. Thank you for the question. All right.
Thank you, Lena.
Lisa wonders if there's any messages from her guides.
Hi, Lisa. I'm so excited. I'm so honored that Lisa is famous across YouTube for sure. So
Yes,
thank
she
you
is.
very much for allowing me to check with your spirit guides for you, Lisa.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So I hear that they are very proud of you for the growth that you've displayed, for the courage that you've embodied, and the awareness that has been expanding. They say you've come a long way, and they say to rejoice and to um, celebrate this for yourself. Celebrate the changes in you from last year to this year, the awareness, the you have there's like a centering to you as well. um, and they're just saying that your awakening, your awareness, your opening up to your spiritual side of you has really grown, and this will only continue to benefit you. um, so celebrate the wins,
Mm-hmm.
be kind to yourself, give yourself the accolations, the congratulations, and the credit for what you've done so far. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So, Lisa, I have here that you might start having some night visions. It could be in dreams, or it could be that you see things that, I don't know. I don't think of it as a negative thing. I think, when the sun goes down, lots of different things show up. And so it looks like maybe it's even some knowing that there's something out there waiting for you to go rescue. Who knows? Um, Lots of healing going on, Lisa. Lots of beautiful pink energy around you, and lots of healing. Hopefully, you're working in that group that you wanted to work in, and you are just spreading that beautiful healing all over the place. Take time for Lisa. Spend a little time in reflection. This is really interesting because the light is shining on you, but you need to also spend time just doing what Lisa wants to do, is maybe watching a good movie or reading a book, or whatever it is that you feel is something that just means something to you. So thank you, dear. Thank you for all you do. We
That is
appreciate you.
perfect. That last card is perfect. That's everything in a nutshell. You know how they
Yeah.
say, pat yourself on the back. Definitely pat yourself on the back and recognize the growth in you, the awareness in your spirit, the connection to your spirit. It's
Mm-hmm.
uh it's 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 commendable for sure.
Yeah. Yep, it surely is. Hello, Linda, and hello to Marcia as well. Marcia Green, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, I'm going to come back. I saw somebody. There's a couple people I've not read for, and I would like to go to read for them first, if possible, please. One of them is Fiona Harold, and she would like that personal reading that you talked about, Jean.
Sure, Fiona. Let me just
Excuse me.
connect to your energy. And it is very helpful when you have a picture of yourself. Not necessary, but it is helpful.
Hmm.
So, Fiona, what I'm picking up for you is that you are unsure of if you, it feels like what I'm hearing is somebody is saying, am I doing the right thing? Am I, is this, is what I'm doing enough? Should I be doing something else? I feel as though you are being pulled um, it, to access different information, and you're just wondering if you're doing enough. And what they're telling me is that everybody works it at their own pace. And it's where you are is exactly where you need to be. And as long as you are in the vibration of love and light, then this will propel you forward. Um, there is in order to just to follow your guidance, if you feel guided to jump onto this channel and listen to spiritual and psychic readings, then just follow this. And it's not anything that you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. And a lot of us kind of feel this sort of like a longing or a pulling or, an awareness kind of tapping us on our shoulder. And you're just wondering, am I doing everything I need to be doing? And that is an inquisitive state, and this will bring you to be open to the guidance that you'll find in front of you, just like this show here today.
Wow, that's so cool. Well, I have some very complimentary cards that go along with what Jean has said. It says for you to just keep flowing. The word is flow. Just keep flowing towards where you are called. And so if you're being called to come here or come to some channels at YouTube or whatever it is, a psychic fair or do it, do it and enjoy it and know you're being called, you're being beckoned. And look at this. These people are outside having a beautiful time and they're just in the flow, definitely. And along with that, it says there's beautiful wildflowers. So I'm guessing that you need to do some outdoor stuff as well, walking maybe, or spending some time on a picnic when the weather is better, of course. And it's absolutely beautiful because what it does is it brings you your soulfulness. It brings you back to your soul. Look at, she's holding her heart and she's feeling very nurtured and loved, both in her body and in her soul. And interesting, heart and soul, which is the name of my channel. But there's heart there and soul. Thank you for being here today, Fiona. Thank you for allowing Jean and I to read for you. And just keep enjoying going where you're called.
Follow that bliss.
Yeah. These cards, Lottie, are called story cards. And these cards are called synchronicity cards. They're by the same person who is an artist, and she is on Etsy. Her name, can't think of her name right off the bat, but I'm sure I can come up with it for you and I'll write it in the chat. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you very much.
All the
And
best
here's
to you.
another
Sorry.
lovely lady. That's all right, Anita, and she would love to have some guide on her children, please.
So what I'm hearing is let them guide you. Um, None of us are experts in each situation. So as the situation arises, listen and watch for your children's response and expression and their feelings, and this will guide you. You don't have to have it all figured out beforehand. There is that's putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Let your Speak to your children and ask them what they need, how they're feeling, and follow that guidance. Let your children guide you. Also, there are angels around all of your children and around you, and you can ask for assistance from your angels as well. Take it day by day. It's um, it's a lot of pressure for you to try and figure these things out ahead of time, and they just let you know that take it day by day and allow your children to teach you and lead you.
Wow.
I see swans and birds, and not sure if that means anything to you.
Hmm.
They yeah. So I hope that was helpful for you, Anita.
Beautiful, Anita. So I have here that you are currently, you maybe and your children are going through a frequency shift. And actually, we all are. But when we go through frequency shifts, it's not always light and love. It's sometimes it's a little bit of anger or anxiety or whatever it is. And currently on the planet, we're dealing with lots of different planetary things that are going on around us, and it's making some of us feel a little bit excuse me, a little bit hard to get along with. Let's put it that way. um, I am very sorry. I have here that you have the gift, Anita. You can do mediumship. Yeah, look at that. If you don't know, and you aren't doing it currently, and you take a class, your gift will come full circle. I think it will be very, very helpful. I know that there are a lot of classes that are being done currently, and there are other things that are happening. And so I would check into that. You may not know your own stuff, but because we don't know our own, we know what other people, but it's hard for us to see our own stuff. So just so you know, but I got a lot of love around you and your children. And this card is asking you to gather together in love. Find something that you all can do together that brings the energy up and the vibration up into one that's love. Find if you guys like to play a game together, or if you like to go to the park, or if you like whatever it is, go get an ice cream together. Just gather in love, and work together, and reach out and say, this is a family and we need to work together. And it's very important.
She
Thank you,
is a
dear.
medium, Allie.
Yeah, she is.
Yep, she says, I do mediumship for others, just not for her. You were spot on.
Oh, Anita, that's fabulous. You'll have to let us know. We love having mediums here on the show. Jean would love to do that. And yeah. Oh, they live far away. Okay, well then that's why you need to find the time to spend together doing something. Yeah, doing something together. Well, congratulations. I'm so glad you are a medium. That's so neat. Thank you, Anita. All right. We have Fern here. She would like to know if Mary Magdalene was around her as a child, and does she have a message for her now? Wow.
Let me just use my pendulum on the first part.
Sure.
So it went in a circle when I asked about Mary Magdalene, and when I asked my inkling was that it was the divine feminine, and she comes in many different facets, I guess. And so it was the divine feminine, and they can be portrayed in many different ways. So let me just see if this energy that was around you as a child has a message for you. So I'm getting the message that they want you to recognize the divine feminine aspect in you, that they are reflecting you, and they are they're they are following you and guiding you and reflecting you. They want you to see yourself in them, that you are, there's no hierarchy. There's no, that they are at the top of some energy field. They want you to see that you have this same energy inside of you, and to recognize this divine feminine inside of your heart, inside of your soul.
Beautiful. So I pulled these wonderful cards called luminous humanness, and I'm just exactly what Jean. I don't know if you can see this, but there is a person, and look what's behind her.
Wow.
It looks like the divine feminine to me, and it says, "Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder?" So yes, I believe that Jean is correct. It was Mary Magdalene. It could have been Kuan Yin. It could have been Green Tara or one of the Taras. It could have been anybody, but it's the divine feminine. And I agree. I agree that they want you to embrace that, Fern. They want you to embrace it. And they said that you need to trust yourself more. Trust yourself more. Those things that you see or hear or dream, those are reality for you. So get the message if you can, and trust yourself more. We tend to not trust our own intuition. We think, oh, we probably made that up. But no, we didn't make it up. And if you think you saw Mary Magdalene, she might have been one of those people that you did see, but she's one of many. She's one of very, very many that absolutely love you. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Fern. Thank you so much. All right. I got to go backwards here because I skipped over these fine folks. So I love this. She has a kitty named Bernie Sanders and Nino Turner. Did you buy mittens for Bernie?
That's so cute.
Oh.
And she says, a reading on my two kitties. So her two kitties are there with her, and she just would like to get some information.
Wonder how they're doing. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So Fern did say, I've been connecting to many divine feminine guides. Thank you both. Well, then
that's
you're following
wonderful.
your guidance. Yeah.
You are. Yeah.
So Claudia also said she made the mittens, I think. The mittens for the kittens.
I love it, Claudia. That's wonderful. Bernie approves.
So what I'm hearing, Claudia, is that they finally found you.
Oh. Okay.
I feel as though somehow, some way, they're showing me that this soul jumped into this kitty in order to be with you. I feel as though that the soul can jump from animal to animal just to be with us. I feel as though they're saying that this soul jumped into this kitty. That's very interesting, Claudia. So talk to them, ask them. Have you always been with this kitty? Did you jump into this kitty just to be with me? Talk to them. Let me know.
Carolyn Adams has known the real Bernie for 40 years. I said, he's my hero. Wow, that's so cool, Carolyn. Yeah. All right, I'm pulling some cards here. Oh.
I can't tell. Claudia wants to know which cat. I can't tell which one. It's hard because they're both here. But just, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ellie.
So they think you're the star, Claudia. You are the star. You're like the best mom in the world. Wow, we found you. Yeah, absolutely. Um, they're liking the change that's going on in the house. Whatever's going on, I think I know, but they like that. They said, it's okay, Mom. You got lots of love for all of us, and we really love you. So we can deal with the change. We can deal with the change. And they said, don't worry, you're always speaking your truth, and we're always speaking our truth. And we're telling you right now, we are speaking our truth, and we love you so much. So Claudia, honestly, they're just really happy with you. I get a warm, fuzzy feeling from them, that they just, uh, yeah. Oh, I do too, Claudia. I love him to death. I do. And that doesn't sound very good, but I love Bernie Sanders so much. Yes, yes.
That's such a beautiful avatar you have there, Claudia. I love that.
I know,
Very
isn't it pretty?
creative.
It is creative. She made one for me. I haven't used it yet, but she made a beautiful one for me with my
Oh,
glasses on. Yeah, it looks really good. Anyway, thanks, Claudia. Thank you, dear. All right. Divine Empathic Tarot wonders if we can tell the messages from her brother John.
sure. Thank you. So I do have a male energy coming forward, and he is sending you his love. He just is shouting uh, out his hands like this: "Tell her I love her. Tell her I love her." And he's also showing me that he is fit and slim, and he has dark, short, maybe short hair, medium hair, but it's kind of wavy, and he's quite good looking. He's showing me that he's very appealing and very good looking. And he was I'm not sure if he was like a waiter or somebody in public where other people, like when he would smile, whether he would, I mean, I don't know if he worked at a coffee shop or what, if he was somewhere in public, and when he was in public and he would smile and talk to people, you would get a reaction from people, like everybody just loved him, and he was very likable and good looking and sweet and kind and smile, and he's just bringing me on this charm. And he's saying, this charm you also have, divine empathic tarot, you have this charm. And he said, bring this up inside of you. He's like, we are all charming. We bring out this very special divine spark in you, and shine this out to the world. He knows that you have this. He's showing me he has this, and he wants you to shine this. He tells me that you kind of protect yourself and hide yourself from others, and you don't shine because you don't want to kind of outshine somebody else. But they need to see your shine, he's telling me. They need to see your shine so that they will know how to shine themselves. You're the example.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So he says, you know that little bird that you feel on your shoulder sometimes, tip tapping at you? That's your spiritual guidance. And he says, I'm part of that group. I can't help it. I love my sister, and I want to be part of that group. And that's part of, you have beautiful, I think he really loves the fact that you're doing tarot. I really do. I sense that, because he says you're very brave. You're very brave to do what you're doing and reaching out and helping other people. And he sees you, as this beautiful woman with a crown on her head. And he says, that's my sister. That's my sister. And he says, I know that you felt the terrible loss when I left, but please know that I am growing beside you. I'm enjoying watching you and all that you do in your own life. And this was part of my destiny. And so please remember, I'm right there beside you. So thank you, Divine Empathic. Thank you so much for letting us read. Okay, I'm seeing people that I have not seen before. For instance, this person, Cherie or Sherry, a mini reading, and also will I get my dream lake home soon? Ooh,
Okay, so let's see. Hi, Cherie. Thanks for coming from St. Louis, Missouri, right?
yeah,
That's how they say
yes,
it, Missouri.
it's you, Missouri.
Uh-huh. Okay, so Cherie, will Cherie get her lake home by December 31st, 2023? Now, will Cherie get her lake home by March 31st, 2024? No. Will Cherie get her lake home by June 30th, 2024? Looks like things start to happen spring 2024. It looks favorable, just about a year from now. So these things take time. So keep a searching.
Yeah. All right. Um, all I got was at this point, meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. There you go. Right, let's see if I can pull some cards for you, girl. Okay. You are very full of emotions. I get some focusing on love right now. Your heart is calling you and asking you to be open to receive. Sometimes we don't believe we deserve something that we totally deserve. So make sure your heart is open. And it says to watch your health. Sorry, these things always pop up if they're needed for entertainment purposes only. Just be a little bit more health conscious. Watch what's going on with you. And finally, it says you might want to cut out something in your life that's creating some kind of problem. Um, it says here there may be some hidden folks around you that don't have your best interest at heart. And so watch out, be careful, don't tell them your secrets. Certainly don't tell them anything good because they tend to poo poo on it when that happens. Otherwise, though, this is just a reading for entertainment purposes only. So lots of love, and I certainly hope you get your dream house, dream lake house. That's beautiful. All
Thanks for
right.
being here, Cherie. Nice to
Yes,
meet you.
absolutely. So we got a guy that never asks a question. So we're going to take his question.
Hi, Wayne. Thank you very much for trusting me
Yeah.
with your mother. This is a very, very personal question. I understand that for everybody who asks about their loved
Uh-huh.
ones.
Yep.
So thank you. Let me see what I can. And June is such a beautiful name, isn't it?
It is
Let's see.
beautiful.
Wayne's mom, June. So she's showing me that she had, if she's showing me that she was a smaller framed woman, and she's showing me her hands hurting for some reason, and almost like she just didn't have the strength in her hands. And she's saying that she's saying that um, she practiced tough love throughout your life, and she loved you more than anything, bigger than all the stars. She um, is saying that you were her heart, and you are her heart. And she's saying that you make her very proud, and that you are a very kind and loving son, and that she wants to thank you for the way that you helped her uh, towards the end of her life. And for she's just saying that she wishes she would have been just a tad bit lighter handed on the maybe the punishment or the judgments through her life. And this is just the way that she was brought up, that they had sort of like ruling with an iron fist, or that's the way they were upbringing. And she's just saying that you knew that she loved you, and she showed you that she loved you, but she just wishes that maybe some of the judgments she may have displayed through her life, she would have let that go. And she's saying that you would understand that.
Mm-hmm. He says, tough love, yes. Uh-huh. Wow. Very good, Wayne. So there you are, mommy and son walking down the path together. She says, I still am here to nurture you, Wayne. I'm and you're still my little boy. You're still my little boy. Look what I get next. I get mother. So yes, it's definitely your mother talking to you. And she said, I've loved you from the very moment that I carried you and brought you into this world. And I'm still your mom. Even if you can't see me, please know that I'm around. He said, lots of good growth for you, Wayne. Lots of good, beautiful flowers all around you. And very proud to watch you grow and watch you mature and become a man. And here's the fierce card. So there's the tough love. Sorry about that. Here it is again. Sorry about that, but that's the way it was. And didn't mean I didn't love you. Just the way that I was brought up and I had to bring you up. Finally, she says, I have so much gratitude in my life, and so much beauty surrounds me for my family and what we had together on the earth. And I am here whenever, ever, not in a hurry. You come over here. I'll be waiting for you with open arms. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That is beautiful. And what she's saying, when I ask for clarity, is she's saying that now on the other side, she can see how she misunderstood you, and she was correcting you, and punishing or saying don't, without considering your heart and your motive, and like she almost had a automatic kickback, like, no, I don't want that, I don't want that, where all you were trying to do was to help her. And she said that she's sorry for that. So sometimes as we age, we kind of get set in our ways. And she's just saying that she could see now that hurt you when she did that, even though she didn't mean to do that, that it was just her getting older and set in her ways. But she understands and sees how much compassion and how much love it took for you to continue coming back and to doing things for her, even though she was not as accepting of your love. So I hope that makes sense. This is what she's saying.
That's wonderful. He says, yeah, I'm her 61-year-old baby. Yeah, in her eyes, you'll never be that old, Wayne, honestly. All right, let's see what we got here next. Parapet 60 just went through a breakup, was ghosted with no communication. Can you tell me why? Ooh, I'm
That's
sorry.
what this is Jean saying. This is the universe working on your behalf.
The universe got rid of garbage, I guess.
It saved you from a lifetime of more of this. Yeah. It's hard to know, because we care so much about somebody, and that we want to know why, and we want to know how to fix it. And we want to know, maybe there was a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
is
It's a rotten way to leave somebody. It really is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day they will have the compassion and the courage to, kind of just
put your
clear
crown
the
on.
air.
Make sure it's set right on your head, honey, because you are precious and valuable, and somebody else is waiting in the wings here to get to know who you are. The sun will come out, and you've got the acorn, which means you've got the potentiality to grow with somebody else. But it is painful. It's very painful. So I'm sorry that that did happen to you.
Yeah, you and some people are unpredictable sometimes. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
There may have been something that came up that they were not very proud of, or it's just you just never know. It's
Yeah.
she said she was with him for 3.5 years, and that's makes it even more difficult. I
Oh my
understand that.
God, I
Yeah,
didn't realize that. That's
yeah.
awful. I'm so sorry. I'm wondering if he found somebody else and he just didn't want to tell you. Whatever it is, he isn't he's trying to sneak away. He's trying to sneak away. So I'm getting that if that's the case, then it's just something he doesn't want to man up. Yeah. I'm sorry
Send
to
them
hear.
love, send them healing, send them forgiveness, and leave that cord detached.
Right. Absolutely.
Set him
Absolutely.
free, and he'll come back. Right?
Set him free. That's right. So we have a Dakota Celt one. I'd like a message from spirit guides about finding love. Just don't
Hi,
pick up the
Dakota.
one that loved parapet because that person's worth. Yeah,
I know, I know. It's just so easy to do that these days when you have a block number.
I know.
It's just too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't take it personally. This is not that parapet. This is not a reflection on you. This is a reflection on them, and only a reflection on them. And you should hold your head up high and continue moving forward with
Mm-hmm.
detaching. Detaching from the situation, nurturing yourself, and then starting new. Um, but I also wanted to ask if the moderators find it challenging when we do this multi-streaming or this simulcasting, that they don't know which channel to go on. Let me know if it's challenging for you guys, what you feel about that. That'd be interesting to hear. So,
It would be.
Dakota Kelt, Spirit Guides, Finding Love. I do feel that there is some more healing that is required to let go of a an older or a past relationship, and this is either a an attachment of being hurt, or um, having a preconceived idea of having somebody be just like that last relationship, or that this is what you're going to have to contend with. There's almost like a fear that this is what's out there, and they really want you to try not to generalize for every male or every partner out there for you, of the same, that there are, each person is an individual and an individual soul, and you can release the last relationship that you had, and tell them that you forgive them and that you release them, and that everything happens for a reason, and also put out a a specific description of what you find would be compatible for you, what you find would be enjoyable for you as a companion. Because at the end of the day, we're left with our with companionship, and it's most important. So there's just a little bit more work for you. I feel like maybe a year or a year and a half. There's a little bit more work for you to do, and it's energetic work. And it'll change the vibration and the energy in you to be open and free, and this will attract more opportunities towards you.
Sure. Excellent. I did post up, Ron. If you could go to both channels and put your link in for your show with Jean today, that if we can't get to all the readings, they know that they can go over there and get readings from you and Sunpsychic Jean. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, Ron, some advertise when your show will be. That would be wonderful. All right. So Celtic, Dakota Celt, I have that you need to let your shields down just a little bit. It's hard to do, especially if we've been burned. But you need to let those shields down just a bit. And something is going to come like a light bulb, a sort of an aha moment, but will come to you and you'll say, oh, now I know. Now I know. And, just be waiting for that. You've gone through some really hard events, real explosive events before in the past. And those are behind you, I believe. And you are going to be aligned with finding somebody that will love you and that you will love too. So, best of luck to you, dear. Absolutely. Okay. Here's a question only from Andrea. She just wonders if our new guides showing up. Jean, have you had any new guides show up?
Not that I've noticed.
Okay.
Not that I've noticed.
Yeah.
But I'll be
I
open to it because energies change all the time, right?
absolutely. I know that Susan Lynn has a new guide, and the guide is a teenager, and it's like, send me the deets, and the energy is different. So it'll be interesting to see if you and I have that. I don't remember anything coming to me either, so I agree with you. Something to look for. Starlight wonders if her stepdad John came to her in a dream. She felt like he did. She said, is there a message? He's on the other side. Wow.
Okay. So is Starlight still here? Because I just may need some validation to make sure that I'm talking to the
Sure.
right guy. Just say hi, Starlight, and I'll connect to your dad, John.
Uh-huh.
I think that Starlight is very connected as well, and I feel as though she has an awareness. So if she had a dream of her stepdad, um, she and needing that validation, um,
Thanks, Sharon Sipe.
did he have a mustache? Did he have like a gray mustache and wear glasses? And I see like a full head of gray hair and a gray mustache. I'm not sure if he wore this all the time, but I just want to make sure I have the right stepdad, John.
And I
And
don't I don't know if she's still here because she's not replying. So okay.
well, if she does watch it back, just so you know that if you trust yourself that
Yeah.
if you feel as though you had a dream about him and that you have a memory of this, trust this.
Yeah.
And she said, I feel like he did. Is there a message? Um, yeah.
Okay. Um, Hershey, if you're still here, Hypnicity, Christy Wilson, and Ruth Bryant Wathall. I have you next in my queue. Could you just let me know so that we can read for you and know that you're here to get the message? Because we're almost at the end here. So it was Hershey, Hypnicity, Christy Wilson, Ruth Bryant Wathall. All right. Oh, Hypnicity's here and Hershey's here. Okay, we're going to move into you then, Hershey. She'd just like a good old-fashioned energy read. Okay, sounds like a deal. Hi, Thomas. It's good to see you.
Hershey, I feel that you are. I feel you're exhausted a lot. That you push yourself to your limits. Almost what they say. You know how they say, burning your candle at both ends. I'm not sure if you're not sleeping at night or if you are just overdoing it, like maybe working two jobs or getting up in the morning to work out, and then whatever it is, it seems like that you're burning the candle at both ends and they just want you to know to try and take a little more take care of yourself, make sure you're well hydrated and eat healthy. They just want you to make sure to maintain and to manage your energy, take care of your energy, to practice the chakra balancing, and to restore your energy. Also, um, there's sometimes when we have a lot of caffeine, whether it be iced tea or coffee or something like that, we dehydrate, and this often kind of exhausts our adrenal system. Having too much caffeine, they just want you to watch the caffeine intake, because this, you feel like you're having caffeine to pick yourself up, but it's actually causing more exhaustion because of the effect that it has. So look all of that stuff up and see if there is something that you can do. There also, it has a little, oh, look at that. I knew, there you go. And they're also telling me electrolytes have a lot to do with it. If you're not well hydrated and you can't stay hydrated, that electrolytes, and it's just like a little powder that you put into any regular water that you drink, and
Mhm.
that would help. Hmm. So,
She's also, yeah, she
mhm.
says she's had some aneurysms, so it's hard for her to fall asleep. Um, it's hard to sleep because she's afraid of it, you know. So um, I'm sorry that, yeah. I come up with the thinker first. So maybe you're overthinking it, dear. It could be something that you're overthinking. Um, but I also get the mother. And when I get the mother, if it's someone hasn't asked about their mother, I say, time to mother yourself. Very definitely time. Time to take care of thyself, just as Jean and her guides were saying. The last card I got is the fox. And the fox is always, foxes are so darn cute, but they come to you in times of challenging or unpredictable times. And it's to try to move you out of your comfort zone when the situation calls for responsiveness. You have to act. And so I'm wondering if the fox is wanting you to get going with your show. I'm just throwing that out there. But it could be it wants you to move along, to do what you were meant to do, and to put the fear away. So there you go.
They're
That's
also showing me you relaxing beside a body of water, whether it's a pool, whether it's a stream, whether it's a river or the ocean. They want you to be relaxing next to a body of water. This will be very healing for you and kind of help to balance your energy as well in nature.
yeah, wonderful. Here's Hypnicity. Also, Christy Wilson and Ruth Bryant, could you tell me if you're here, please? It's very important. Thank you. All right.
Any messages from her grandpa Ren? Bump, pie, bump pie, bumpy.
Bumpy. Maybe like Grandpa Bumpy. I don't know. You're welcome, Hershey.
They're just. First thing I heard was that you're doing an amazing job. You're doing a fantastic job. He wants to encourage you to keep moving forward. So a lot of the loved ones on the other side are witnessing the changes and the ascension and the frequency change and all of the dynamics that we're challenged with here in this world. While they're on the other side, they're watching this, and they are watching you, and they're just championing you, Hypnicity, letting you know to keep going, that you're doing a great job, and that they are very proud of you, and that there is this growth spurt, so to speak, that he's saying there's a growth spurt that is occurring for all of humanity, and we're handling it very well, because it's very challenging for all of us, this growth spurt of our energy fluctuation, our energy changing. And he's just saying, you're doing great. Keep going. You got this. Keep going. He's almost like a swim coach. You know how those swim coaches are on the side of the pool and they're saying, keep going, keep going, and they holler at you while you're swimming. I don't know. He's just showing me this. He's letting you know, keep going, keep going. Wow.
Wow, I was right. Um, I pulled like the Wheel of Fortune here. He says, um, I believe you have a fortunate life and things are going well for you, but please remember that, we, I don't know, we have to be careful when we spin the wheel too much, because we might put our pennies or our numbers on the wrong thing. So make sure you enjoy the Wheel of Fortune, but don't overdo it. He says, because you're feeling blocked. He says, you've got this, and that's come up for you so many damn times. You're feeling blocked. And the last card I get is speak your truth. So whatever it is you're feeling blocked about, let it go, speak it out, let it go. And I believe that will bring you the fortune that you deserve. So
beautiful.
Anyway, yeah. I was going to just do one more, and I don't know if, and nobody else is here. So can we just do just a quick community read, Jean? Is that okay?
Sure.
All right.
So what I'm hearing them say is for us to take care of one another, that we are ultimately responsible for ourselves, but help out your neighbor. Put a hand out and help somebody along, bring somebody along, help somebody up, and hold the door for somebody, give somebody the $2 that they're short at the grocery store. It's time for humanity to stick up and to be supportive to one another. And they're just asking us to help. That it's not just one person to take care of millions of people. It's each one of us taking care of each one of us.
Beautiful. And I got something similar, but it was, and I only pulled one card, and I pulled one of the cards that remind us what to surrender to. And it says, surrender to wonder and awe. And it's wanting to remind us that if you are as a child, that you will see wondrous and awe. I won't say awful, because that's not what we want, but awe-filled things that will fill us with awe and wonder. But sometimes we miss them because we're so busy doing our day-to-day thing. And that's what Jean was saying, sort of, say hello to somebody, smile at somebody, give them a nickel or 20 cents or $1 or whatever they need in order to get through their day. It says, open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder of all life. The attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Wow. Very important. Very important. Wow. Great card and great reading to take us off the air right now. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was good for what you had to say as well. Thank you for a wonderful show. Thank you to all of you who have been here. I'm sorry we couldn't get to every reading. Jean will be on Ron Unconditional Love's channel in about less than an hour, and she can maybe answer your questions there. Thank you so very much. We love you. Thank you, Jean. Bye-bye,
everybody. Thanks, Allie. Bye.